Greetings and welcome to Vaudezilla Vision. I am your host, Dirty Devlin. Today, we will be talking about how to store your costumes. So what are your general tips on storing costumes?
I always store every component for one act altogether. Usually I use a garment bag. So that can be really helpful in keeping everything together. And another thing I use is a tiny Ziploc.
Oh.
So you can actually put all the little delicate items, such as stockings, in a separate Ziploc so they don't get ruined. I also put my jewelry and my pasties in another Ziploc, just so everything stays nice and together.
Next question. What if you are a particularly forgetful performer? What are some tips that you would offer to help someone not forget their costumes so much?
A really great idea is to have every piece of an act just specifically for that act. That will help you remember everything all together, and you won't be missing items such as shoes or gloves that cross over into different acts. Another thing I always think about right before I step out of the door is what items I wear from the skin out. So things like pasties, stockings, shoes. I think about everything I put on or take off in a specific act, just to make sure I have everything. Or if you're more of a list person, you can also create a bulleted list of everything you wear and put that right in front of your garment bag just to make sure everything you have is together.
Are there any specific situations that you've had yourself where you've forgotten a costume piece, and what have you done in that situation?
Well, unfortunately, I've had a few. I'm quite forgetful myself. One time I had left a basic piece, a white button-up shirt at my house. Luckily, I got a special delivery. Someone brought it to the venue for me, thank heavens. But in other times, I've forgotten things like shoes and gloves, things that get used in multiple acts. And I just sort of had to be innovative and make do, but having a checklist and having the items all together would have probably prevented that from happening to me again.
Right, very good advice. What about if I have a costume that I want to recycle for a new act? Do you have any recommendations there?
Well, for you, Dirty Devlin, a men's suit can be recycled very effectively. It's a really basic item of clothing, so you can definitely add different elements to help pick it up a little bit. And for women, basic elements like corsets and bras can definitely be interchanged. One thing that you can do is pick a signature color. Like for me, my signature color is pink, obviously.
Oh, really?
And for someone such as Red Hot Annie, the color might be red. And that way you can mix and match different outfits in your repertoire, and you can always have a fresh costume to start with.
What if I have more questions about costumes? Where would I go? Who would I talk to?
Well, Dirty Devlin, you can always contact me. I have a home on the internet at tittyperkins.com. There's a little question form you can fill out there, or if you ever have a need for a custom costume, I take requests, and you can email me there as well for that.
Oh, thank you so much. This information has all been so wonderful, and it's been lovely chatting with you about it.
It's been lovely chatting with you also, Dirty Devlin.
Oh, thank you.